Alright, this is video episode 3. Episode 3 of NationStates Jive, Erin. We've got 2 issues to answer. I want to make these videos shorter, so I'll try to be quick. So the goal, again, is to make choices that most closely align with libertarian ethics or the non-aggression principle. Our first issue, a water main burst in a suburb of Jive, Erin City. After months of inaction, the pool of standing water has turned the now largely abandoned commercial district into a watering hole for local wildlife. Local businesses have come to you demanding change. Alright, we've got 4 options here. The debate. Option 1. If the state of our town proves one thing, it's that the government is completely incapable of running it properly. Well, I'd agree with that, argues cycling enthusiast and owner of the local bike shop Gone with the Schwinn, Chuck Mombota. Government priorities shift with each election cycle, making it impossible for any real growth to happen. We need to privatise the local government if this town is going to run a profit again. Companies can bid for control of everything from garbage collection to City Hall. Well, that's probably the best option I've heard in the game so far. Option 2. You want to do what? Protests in Dura Swallows, Mayor of the City. A town is more than its profit margin, leader. Sure, we've seen better days, but it's because our budget has been hacked away year after year. If the government would invest in our fair town instead of throwing it to the wolves, we'd be back on track in no time. No. Option 1 so far. These plans, they have no charm, no wonder, announces Elias Yensid, strolling into the room with an elaborate model city. I present to you the exploratory paradigm city of tomorrow. What my team and I aim to do is transform this run-down one-horse town into the forefront of science, technology, and international togetherness. Maybe we'll even throw in a roller coaster or 2. Think of it as a blueprint for the future, with me in full control, of course. Well, that just sounds like a lot of city planning, but it sounds really cool. Nowhere in there does it really get into how it would be funded. So I guess that one's kind of neutral compared to 1, which is a bit more in alignment. Option 4. Every one of these plans conveniently forgets about the animals, chastises the head barista from Bean Me Up Coffee. You'll saunter in here after Mother Nature has made the best of a bad situation. That watering hole is crucial to the local wildlife, and it simply isn't fair to take that away from the bunnies and deer and the cute little birds. Let's take whatever money we were going to waste on rebuilding this failing town and turn it into a nature reserve. Well, I really like nature, but I can't prioritize nature over humans. So that one's out. Number 3, I don't really understand what kind of effect that would have, except it sounds like a centrally planned city from kind of the bottom up. So let's go with option 1. Town welcome signs list corporate sponsors. Towns go it alone in devolution revolution. Forests ripe for plunder and profit. Economic growth exceeds forecasts. Citizens praise innovative government solutions. And latest economic data shows surge in manufacturing. New policies. Devolution. Government power is substantially delegated to local authorities. Perched. Divide into self-governing regions. Alright, cool. Corruption is through the roof in Jive, Erin now. Manufacturing's up. Wealth gap has increased. What other effects has that had? Economic freedom is up. The Rand index. That's a good one for the objectivists. Some other smaller effects. Just looking through for the major effects. Environmental beauty is down. Income equality is down. Tourism is down. Government size is down a lot. Taxation is down a lot. patriotism is down a ton, and it's not as safe as it used to be. Arms manufacturing. All right, cool. Let's see what the next issue is. Living on a prayer. The issue: a church in Jive, Erin City has been acting as a sanctuary for illegal immigrants in danger of being deported. This is because, in accordance with long-standing tradition, members of law enforcement avoid entering places of worship and arresting people while services are ongoing. The church is now on the 20th day of a marathon service in an attempt to keep a family from facing immediate deportation. Well, illegal immigration is a big one. Are they trespassing on private property, or are they trespassing on government-owned property? That's the big question, or so-called government-owned property. The debate: this is nothing more than a blatant attempt to keep the laws of Jive, Erin from being enforced, sermonizes the director of Jive Border Enforcement, standing over a terrain model of the church and the surrounding area. We cannot allow these rats to take advantage of our system. This dumb tradition should be scrapped. Just give me the word and my people will storm the church and apprehend these illegals in a matter of minutes. We'll also arrest all those who sheltered the family. No one should get away with aiding and abetting criminals, no matter how godly they think they are. Well, I don't like that one. Number 2. God will judge you harshly if you let these officers storm a sacred place, since he cares for the homeless, the tempest-tossed, pontificates a clergy member from the church at the crux of the matter. For the government to forcibly enter our church, interrupt our services, and arrest church members is a violation of our religious freedom. Instead of doing something so evil, this poor family should be granted asylum for all the hardships Jive, Erin has put them through. Make it easier for people like them to become residents of Jive, Erin. Yeah, that's better. Fire and Brimstone preaches Daria Herod, your Minister for State Security. These churchgoers need to be taught a lesson. The clergy claim they are following the will of their God by protecting this family, but how can they truly know unless they are able to ask? We can do them a favour and sure as hell send them to whatever higher power they believe in to get a definitive answer. Just imagine this: in a tragic accident, the church burns down, trapping everyone inside an unfortunate fiery grave. Trapping everyone inside an unfortunate fiery grave. We can pin it on one of those extremist groups. Number 2 would be the option. Religious freedom is a particular type of freedom I don't really, I guess, agree with, like religious freedom over other freedoms, but it's the closest to libertarian philosophy in my point of view. All you have to do is pray to get into Jive, Erin. Tourism industry braces for influx. I'm no hero, says heroic Jive Erinian. Assault figures punch through historic lows and striking own path. Jive Erin follows unique vision. So let's see. Religiousness went up. Inclusiveness, niceness, food quality, recreational drug use were all affected. Small increase in tourism. Death rate, crime, charmlessness, rudeness, all down. Averageness. Don't know what that is. Yeah, okay, pretty small effects, but all in the right direction, I guess. As far as ethics goes, religiousness, I think, is neutral in ethics. Crime going down, that's obviously a good thing, assuming it's legitimate crime. Authoritarianism is down, so that's positive. Cool. That's it for that episode. We haven't grown the population, I don't think. The economy, was the economy in the 6 trillions? That might have gone up. Taxes gone down. Yeah, that's where we're at.